All right, let's dive right into another deep dive with us at Tips Moto. This time we're hyped for a real showdown, and I know everyone here is excited. Women's Champions League, Arsenal women facing off against Bayern Munich women.
Definitely a big one. Meadow Park, massive implications in Group C as well. Arsenal right on Bayern's heels, just a point behind. If the Gunners get the win, they jump Bayern for the top spot.
We're going to break down why we here at Tips Moto see this as such a nail-biter. First off, Arsenal been on fire since Renee Sliggers took over as interim coach. 9 wins out of their last 10 matches, all competitions.
Yeah, and the way they bounced back in the European campaign has been impressive. That opening loss to Bayern, they really use that as fuel, especially those dominant performances and wins against Juventus.
Big part of that's been Alessia Russo, right?
Absolutely.
She's been on fire, 2 goals in the 3-1 win over Vålerenga, then delivered the game winner against Liverpool in the Women's Super League. Our predictions had her pegged as a key player to watch, and she's definitely living up to it.
And speaking of predictions, our algorithms at Tips Moto, well, they're pretty good at spotting these trends early on. We saw Arsenal's momentum building, and anyone who followed our tips were well positioned to capitalize on their success.
That's that Tips Moto difference, eh?
For sure.
We don't just give you the numbers, we give you the insights to make smarter bets. Can't forget about Bayern Munich, though. They're not just going to roll over, especially riding an 11-match unbeaten streak.
Not at all. They've really turned things around after a disappointing last season. Wins against Juventus and Vålerenga. Even with a draw against Vålerenga, they came right back with a massive 4-0 win over Juventus. They're a team on a mission.
And, of course, our Tips Moto analysts were all over it, breaking down Bayern's tactics, their key players, giving accurate predictions for those looking to get an edge. But, like any football match, especially one with this intensity, there's always that X factor. Key players and injuries can always change things up.
Absolutely. It can really shake things up. So for Arsenal, going to be without Leah Walti, Victoria Pelova, and Amanda Ailstedt. There's a chance Kim Little could be back in that starting lineup, which would be huge for their midfield.
Okay, so who are Bayern missing?
Bayern side, Katharina Naschenbang, Lena Oberdorf, and goalkeeper Mala Gross are all sidelined. Linda Dahlmann is doubtful with an ankle issue as well.
So a lot to consider in terms of how these absences might impact both teams' game plans.
Absolutely. We factor all of that into our models here at Tips Moto. For example, Walti's absence in midfield could affect Arsenal's ability to control possession, could play right into Bayern's counterattacking style.
That's the level of depth we're talking about. We're not just looking at who's missing, we're analyzing how those absences could change the entire match.
Exactly. But even with the missing pieces, both teams still have game changers. For Arsenal, Alessia Russo, obviously the one to watch. 5 goals in her last 3 matches say it all.
Thrives in those high-pressure moments, too. Makes her even more dangerous in a match like this.
For sure. Bayern, there's a chance we could see Julia Gwynn, Magdalena Eriksson, and Jovana Damjanovic back. Having those players back would be a big boost to their attack and defense.
All right, so with all these factors, the form, the injuries, the potential returning players, where do we at Tips Moto see this match heading? What's the verdict from our supercomputer?
Well, after crunching the numbers and analyzing all the variables and scenarios, our prediction is a 1-1 draw.
Wow, a draw. Really shows how evenly matched these two sides are. Definitely sets the stage for an exciting match.
Yeah, a draw, but I think it's going to be anything but boring. We're expecting a high-intensity match, back and forth, both sides creating chances. Wouldn't be surprised to see a late goal decided either way.
Right, and that's what makes this match such a great betting opportunity. Odds are tight, shows the uncertainty, but that also means there's some real potential for a smart bet to pay off big time.
Exactly, and that's where Tips Moto comes in. Our platform, it isn't just about giving you odds, it's about giving you the knowledge and insights to make those good decisions.
We're diving into the tactics, analyzing those stats, considering every little detail that could change the match. Our goal is to empower you to bet with confidence, not just a hunch.
Right, like we've been looking closely at how Arsenal might adapt their pressing without Walti in the midfield. Will they sit back deeper, invite Bayern to attack? Or will they try and keep that aggressive approach and risk being exposed on the counter? These are the types of things that can influence the outcome and things we consider in our analysis.
It's what sets Tips Moto apart. We're not just about the surface level. It's about that deep dive, that detail that gives you an edge.
Yeah, and we don't stop at predictions either. We want you to be part of the conversation, engage with our community, share your insights as well.
That's right. Head over to our socials. You can find us on insert actual social media handles here. We're always posting updates, analysis, engaging with our followers.
It's a great way to stay up to date on everything. Get involved in the pre-match discussions, even challenge our predictions if you want. We love hearing from our users and getting those different perspectives on these matches.
So to recap, we got ourselves a huge matchup. Women's Champions League, Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. Two top teams, crucial points on the line. We've broken down the recent performances, analyzed the impact of injuries, and those key players. Even talked about the potential approaches we could see.
Yeah, and based on all of our analysis here, we're predicting a 1-1 draw should be a thriller. But, as always, anything can happen in football.
That's the beauty of it, the unpredictability, the passion, the drama. It's why we keep coming back for more. So what are you waiting for? Looking for that in-depth analysis, the most accurate predictions, the best odds for this match? You got to head over to Tips Moto.
Yeah, we got you covered every angle. We're confident our insights will give you that extra edge with your bets.
But we don't just want to leave you with our prediction. We want to hear from you. Head over to our socials. Let us know what you think.
Definitely join the conversation. Share your own predictions. Get involved with the Tips Moto community. All those passionate football fans. We love those discussions and all the different perspectives.
You can find us on List's actual social media handles. We're always updating our feeds, latest news, analysis, and of course, those winning predictions.
Pre-match breakdowns, live updates, post-match analysis, the whole 9 yards.
We want to make this Champions League season the most engaging and rewarding one yet. And that starts with you, our awesome listeners.
So come join us at Tips Moto, connect with us on social media. Let's all experience the thrill of this Arsenal-Bayern clash together.
Can't wait to see how it all unfolds. Until next time, happy betting, and may your predictions be right on the money.